this beautiful Akoni. This is actually a frame that my dad made like 20 years ago. And there you go.
Now changing to the Optical Gallery.
What are we doing here?
Nothing.
No.
We're going to file down the arm because the lady doesn't like the bobble at the end.
So guys, and filing down the end because this is an LA Eyeworks frame. This is from their old fiction collection, so it's a bit of a vintage now. We custom put on nose pads for the client. She's quite sensitive to weight. And the end of this temple has this little bubble and it irritates her. Lenses are really cool in this. I'll show you the lenses in a second, but what Ant's doing, he's cut off the bubble and now he's filing down the end tip for the client. I'm going to show you the lenses. So it has a faint grey graduated tint. These are progressive lenses and they change to, I've already changed the lens in one, Dinamica green, perfectly matches or complements the green acetate tone of the fiction frame. Let's just change the other one. Dinamica green is really cool, guys. I might sound a bit nasally, I've got a bit of a cold. But Dinamica green is a really actually warm colour to look through. I find it's got a little bit more of a brown pigmentation to the lens compared to other green photochromics on the market. Yeah, so graduated grey going to a full Dinamica green. It's a beautiful frame, this, from LA Eyeworks, their old fiction collection, which is non-existent anymore. Custom fitted nose pads, and now custom just chopping the bobble ends off for comfort for this client. Look at that, guys, like it was meant to be. Beautiful. So Ant's completed that job. Let's have a look at it. Wow. Like it was made for it. This is the chunk that we took off both ends. So hopefully this client can enjoy wearing her glasses again without the irritation of that little bubble. Beautiful. Nice one. So guys, this is the Chin Gallery. I've been working down in the Chin Gallery today. Seen a load of clients. I haven't had any time to do much filming, but I've just been filming here. Just looking, this lovely gentleman, he's lost his glasses in the Pacific Ocean. So he's looking for new sunglasses. We're looking at this beautiful crystal frame. It's a new frame from Ashton Riley. It's the Tobamori. That's what it is. And we were just discussing tints. He's got a really high prescription. This is going to be a +5, +6 in varifocals. Comes with a beautiful brown tint as it is, so we're going to keep the brown tint. And we were just discussing whether we do just a normal 85% brown tint, or if we do a 85% polarized tint. Not sure if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but the way a polarized tint works is in one meridian, it will cut out glare. And if I turn it this way, you'll see the glare coming back. Not sure if that works. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that from Op. Back surface anti-glare coating, because an anti-glare Kinto on the front surface of a tin looks crap. So back surface anti-glare coating. That doesn't mean that the front surface is unprotected, it's still allowed the scratch coating. What I have been really impressed with have been these new Force Flex by Astra Riley. And these are just, and the style is actually pretty damn good. I am digging the Force Flex. And this guy, if you saw what he was wearing when he came in, they were absolutely battered, half rims. And I don't think it's good for his job. He's a truck driver doing deliveries for garden centres, so he's on and off, he's in and out of the car all the time. And he asked me, could I make him look younger? And I think I did. So we're going for these. This is going to withstand his day-to-day life. He's also a fisherman. So we'll be doing varifocal lenses in here and transitions extractive polarized. So he's going to get great vision on the road. He's going to have a solid pair of glasses to withstand his day-to-day work life. And he goes fishing. That's his hobby. So we're doing and of course fishing, polarized lenses are great. So he doesn't need to carry around too many pairs of glasses. And we're putting a drive coating on because his job is driving. And he was really excited. He was actually really excited. And I love seeing that, when you get really excited about actually getting something that is tailored to you. So this is a brand called Kirk & Kirk. Kind of needs no introduction, really. You've seen loads of people wear these, Prue Leaf, all of that business. Frames are made from acrylic, so they're really rigid, really sturdy. When you adjust them, they hold their shape because you have to heat it up to like a melting point where the acetate, it's not acetate actually, it's acrylic. Acrylic goes floppy, but once it sets, these frames hold their shape and you get these beautiful hues. So Kirk & Kirk is a brand that we do in our team gallery, and the shapes are cool. This is all we got left at the moment. They've gone really, really well. And one other thing we do is a brand called Mad in Italy. Mad in Italy is a cool brand. If you're wanting something a bit more quirky, a bit more artistic, let me show you some pieces. Beautiful pieces, especially for the ladies that want to do something a little bit different. Really nice. They're combo ones. This is actually one of my favourites. I love the black and white colourway. This is stunning. What is this model? This is the Vittoriale. I've actually featured this on the channel once when we did some custom lenses for someone. Really cool frame. All made in Italy. Really good price as well. Not as expensive as most niche brands, but the quality feels absolutely incredible. The colours are popping. Obviously Mazzucchelli acetate. Their titaniums are interesting. Look at these colours, guys. So yeah. Oh, and the acetates. The acetates are interesting. Look at that. That's nice. Look at the glitter work in this one. The glitter work's nice. So this actually, I think last year, it won a Love Eyewear award, I believe. It's nice. Unusual shapes. unusual for such a slim frame. There's a deeper version. Love that purple. Colour. Colour, colour, colour. We love a bit of colour. More jobs coming in and going out. So we're just checking this stunning job we did the other day. This is the Kugaram K3 model, the limited edition colorway, which I believe off the top of my head is BA. The BS meaning black shine, the BA off the top of my head, I don't know what that means. These are progressive lenses that Beata's checking right now. We've done a blue to sand gradient, and when this client goes outside, Beata's going to show you on the paper, they change to a very beautiful color. Do you want to show them, Beata? Well, this client wanted something that makes her stand out, makes people pay a bit more attention when she's doing her speeches. And she fell in love with this model. It's beautifully textured, this frame. Kugaram are very, very good at doing sculptural, and there you go. You've got that purple to pink hue gradient coming through. Stunning work. Right guys, just seen two lovely people to the gallery and been recommended to us. We've done full eye tests and we are doing 4 pairs of glasses between the two of them. The first one is this beautiful parasite frame. This model is the Atom 1. It's got this beautiful red detail, polyamide front, so it's really lightweight. It's a crystal card, but it has this sort of goldy red sheen to it where it catches the light. That's not pair number 1. Pair number 2 is the Ulan, the 3D printed nylon frame. He's going to be wearing these on the computer all day, so seriously comfortable, seriously durable. This is the mocha colorway of it. And then for the wife, we are doing also another Gotti 3D printed frame from their Dimensions collection. This model is the Ursano, and we're getting this reprinted to the ruby color because it was just a lot warmer and nicer on her face. This is a great shape, guys. Really, really wearable. So that's the pair number 1. And for pair number 2, we also went for Teo's Isoban model, which is that vintage inspired navigator shape in an orange color and chocolate. So yeah, 4 nice new pairs of glasses. Looking forward to welcoming them back to the gallery.
Today we had a surprise, and it's always nice when you see a colour come out like this. So this is a base curve measurer, and what this does, it measures the curve of the lens. So when we rest it against, it's got 3 prongs at the bottom of it, and when we press it against the lens, it will tell us the base curve. So you can see there when the needle goes at 5, we need to get that curve on the lens as close to 5 as possible. That's then going to mirror how the dummy lens is, so that when the real lens goes in, it will sit exactly the same. So knowing that, let's put our measurements in the machine. So let's get this in the machine. What is it? It's 1.5. That's still gonna... So we want to get as close to 5. It's like the base curve is like 4.5. So if we can get a 4 or above a 4 on the base curve, that would be great. This is a Leisure Society frame we've been sent by a wonderful man, Christopher. We're doing a custom lens in this frame. Say custom lens, we're doing a bespoke color. So this is a purple tin, but this is actually a copy of a Jax Murray Marsh tin. Jacques Mars, famous for their frame styles and tint combinations. So influenced by that color, we're doing this in this beautiful jade leisure society. We'll show you at the end, but that's going to look absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see today, or I hold up my dunks, my dirty dunks, with the Jacques Marimage. Look at that. Ooh. We've done the right one. Now we're to the left, to the left.
So today I had an interview for a podcast of Spotify called The Optician Show by a good friend of mine, Gary Kasulu, at Spencer Optician. Site practices in the past. Used to be an online optician as well. I remember watching him back in the day. He had opticians called Good Looking Optics in Enfield. I think the interview went well. It was more, he reached out because he loved what we were doing at the moment. He got a few projects behind the scenes. It's always nerve-wracking. I've done written interviews in the past, which, you know, but when you're on camera doing an interview with someone and you're not knowing what to expect, it becomes very nerve-wracking. So, but yeah, I was really blessed, and it was nice and reflective actually, just going back into the history of how Dad and Mum started our business, the point that we took over, and just putting our creative ideas into place and actually learning on the way as a family business to trust one another amongst brothers. We've each got a unique skill set, and it takes time to actually understand the strengths. Otherwise, yeah, not gonna lie, we used to bicker between ideas and which way we were going to go. But actually realizing the skill sets takes a period of time to trust each other, and now we don't question it. And it works beautifully for us, and since we've done that, we've managed to grow and progress and actually start enjoying working together a hell of a lot more. So yeah, that was really interesting. Anthony has just cut a pair of leisure societies for our guy Chris in America. He's been waiting a hot minute because, guys, custom lenses tapered out 3 weeks for us to be able to produce. Then they got to be cut. We will not rush the job when we cut them, just because Anthony's a perfectionist when he's doing his glazing. What are you doing, Ant? What are you doing? Cleaning what?
Glazing machine.
They want to know everything. So when you do glazing, guys, this is called a sump tank, and obviously the machine pumps out water when it's glazing the lenses, and then it all gets collected into the sump tank, and every now and then the sump tank needs to be cleaned. What we got here? This is a custom order for a client in Iran. This is the Teo tracing frame. It's a beautiful new colorway in the purple and orange. So looking forward to getting these out to you as soon as possible. Right guys, so I just served a lovely gentleman. He's actually come and collected my Kita frames that we customized, and he's now left us this beautiful Akoni Helios frame. Seems to be getting a few Akonis coming in at the moment, and they're absolutely stunning models. Craftsmanship is top notch. So yeah, we're doing a really nice custom lens cocktail that we're going to put into this, which I'll show you once it's finished in another video.
So we've just done this lovely Gotti titanium. So this is that signature glamour coating. We also have the famous, most amethyst lens on the market, Dinamica. And look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Let's clean them up. I'll be going to their new home. This is Parasite, what is it? Karma 4. And it's got a flat front, but then the frame just sculls round the sides, giving that lovely flick at the edges. And then we've got a clear to transition ruby going in this. So this is going to be an exciting one to see. Measure that base curve. These are going to look so cool. Next up, Gotti Ménage à Trois. Gotti Matej. Gotti Matej. Beautiful frame. But I would say out of this, look how simple it looks. Right? Look how complex that looks. This is the hardest frame to glaze. It takes me about half an hour, 40 minutes, because I just got to keep taking it down and down and down until them lenses fit. Beautiful, but really hard to actually make. Such a simple design, but it causes so many problems in the lab. This is actually a frame that my dad made like 20 years ago. And these were like first of their time, flexible hinge, all of this stuff. Named after our grandfather, our Bapu in Cyprus, Nikos. Not after the Nick, my brother. And although look, I mean, it's just a classic, simple frame, isn't it? But when I see these come in, if it was any other frame, I'll be like, ugh. But because I know my dad made these, I've still got a lot of love for them. And I mean, look at that. I mean, this is 20 years old. Looks brand new. Clean, changed some parts, still going. It's like that old classic car that never gives up. 300,000 miles on it. Driven every day. Still going. I mean, that is just feminine beauty. There's something about that frame that says, ooh la la. Should we see it change? Got to see it change. So look at this change. And this is transition ruby. And look at that. That is just gorgeous. Nice big patch in the middle. That is one of a kind.
It's a beautiful day in Twickenham today, guys. So I just finished work and I am off to the W Hotel in Leicester Square to go and meet a client that's over from America at the moment. Couldn't fit into his schedule, or I couldn't fit in to my schedule, him coming to visit. He had a lot of plans and I respect that he's on holiday. So it's coming up to Easter break and I thought, you know what, let me actually go and make time and spend some time with this client. So I'm off to the W Hotel to see what I can do for him. And I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. You know, even though we live in the UK, I don't come to London a lot. It's only when you come you appreciate it. But what's on your doorstep? Yeah, but now I've got to find this W Hotel and meet my client.
I get 19.
Let's go in. I've just finished up with my client. Really cool guy, really cool collector, beautiful collection. Going to be doing some wicked lenses for him. Cheers guys, see you later. Bye bye mate. And yeah, looking forward to meeting up with him again, keep communicating. And now I've got to try and find my way back to the shop so I can get your Raw and Uncut video out.